Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons & Dragons. Inspired by boredom, equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. So gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest as we make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Hey listeners, it's Dennis, the world's most okayest DM, and I just wanted to say thank you for our intro read from the I Read Comic Books podcast. Now, if you weren't aware, I had a Kickstarter for my very own comic book, and the I Read Comic Books podcast was kind enough to let me put a promo on their show for free. So I thoroughly recommend everybody go check out their show, but not just that. This past week, on October 6th, they just dropped their 300th episode, which is insane. That is crazy. What an achievement. Congratulations, guys. I only hope that we can manage to wrangle this clown car long enough to get there ourselves. All right, back to the show.
Previously
On Botched.
Jeff, and I have lost a lot of blood. You never tell me, Jesus.
I'll put it
Oh,
in.
they're biting me. Don't bite Charlie.
We stole an SUVs, and we're going south.
The Denny's men stood their ground. This fucking guy needs to drive above the speed limit. Also, the liquor store could be locked. We're not sure.
Just doing what the law is, sir.
Oh my god.
The law is dead.
Welcome back, listeners, to the 6th episode of our 6th season. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We are going to start this week with the adventures of Boof, Charlie, and Jeff in Boofington. They had just killed a small herd, I guess, of very angry individuals, and they were, if I recall correctly, making their way towards the town nearby, right?
I didn't leave Boofington yet.
Boofington. Yeah.
I didn't leave Boofington yet.
Boofington's wherever you are.
Gotta get my things out of Boofington. Gotta pack up, gotta get ready, gotta move. I'm not gonna leave without Cliff. Cliff's been here the whole time. I'm not gonna leave without Cliff.
Charlie, don't leave without me.
Charlie's.
No, it's weird when you say your name.
Yeah.
Oh,
don't
he
like
knows our
it.
names.
Oh god.
All right, let me get old Cliff. Let me get Cliff. Let me get my things.
Who do you think?
What is Cliff?
Charlie?
So I'm going to
I
go
don't know.
into one of the piles of...
Trash?
Excuse me.
Treasures?
Treasures.
Forest treasures.
And I'm going to get the most important things to me.
Sure.
And I got to get Cliff. So I'm going to rummage around for a little bit.
You think Cliff is a gun, Charlie?
I don't know.
I found...
I just don't know.
I found my... Kroger's bag
Okay.
full of enchanted acorn tops.
Charlie, have you
Enchanted acorn tops?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get my mason jar of toenails.
No, absolutely not.
Clippings
oh my
or
god.
nails?
They're well,
Like you just pulled nails off of people's toes.
No.
He's got to
I
make
mouth
some teeth
harvest
out of
them.
Yeah.
Mouth harvest. Yours or others?
Both,
Charlie,
yeah.
Charlie, you know in The Hobbit when Bilbo finds the ring on Smeagol's shore and then he freaks out and tries to kill him because
I'm going to get Cliff.
I don't think we should touch anything.
Cliff.
I think you're right.
Cliff! Come on now, No, don't. All right. Charlie's. Jeff. You don't have to be alarmed. What you don't know is Cliff
And so you could see
is the mayor of Boofington.
through the underbrush, there's a rustling of leaves. And bursting, quote unquote, forth from the leaves is a very fat, pudgy possum with some missing teeth and a milky eye.
Cliff,
Oh,
there he
no,
is.
And
he's
some patches of fur.
Now, like I said, this is
We gonna roast that?
no. Cliff runs Boofington. He's been winning his elections every year unopposed.
Is that a tick-fed possum?
Well, that's the thing, right? He is, he is a possum. He's always stayed true to his campaign promises about keeping Boofington tick-free.
No, he runs on an anti-Lyme disease campaign. So.
And he's a mayor of his word.
I vote for him.
Cliff.
He sucks the word right out of those ticks.
Does he have like a little collar that just has like an empty Cliff Bar wrapper attached to it?
No, he's. We had to. Actually, he got hurt, so we had to just weld it right into him.
Weld it into him?
Yeah, we welded right into him
No.
Okay.
with a little bit of used
Monica.
Band-Aids and
He just has one of
bubble
those
gum.
those plastic rings for soda bottles, just his head stuck in one, so it's expanded, so it looks sort of like a collar /
I don't like it.
thing. The hair's grown into it and all this stuff. He's very gross looking. And he just trundles over to where you guys are and just plops down.
I pick him up. I'm gonna put him in. I made a special fanny pack
Oh,
that
God.
Cliff can sit in. You want to pet him, Jeff? What about you, Charlie?
I think I'm
He
all
bite.
right for now. Like
He bite hard. He ain't got
he's-
teeth, but he'll bite.
I mean, he'll gum then, right? Yeah.
I mean, he's got a few in there.
He's got
They
a few
might find you.
infections.
They'll find you.
Somehow I'm not afraid of him, and kind of think he's a little cute, but also
Yeah.
gross.
He's stressed.
I bet we all are a little
He's
stressed.
stressed right
Speaking
now.
of
The
stress,
economy
Jeff,
is hitting hard in
are,
Boofington.
are you doing all right? Do you think you can get up
Hold
and
on.
maybe?
Space lizard inside my brain. You said that the economy's not good. Look at all these enchanted acorn tops I got.
It got inflation. Inflation of,
I don't know how to inflate them. They're acorns.
exactly. Too many. You got too many.
think-
Need to diversify.
I'm gonna have to drape my arm over you, Charlie. I think I got some of that scratch and bite on me from the Angryman.
You do look very, very pale as you've lost quite a bit of blood. And you have numerous cuts and bite chunks out of like your shoulder, neck region, arms, legs, abdomen. You're very fucked up at the moment.
Charlie,
Biff, you got you got an old Walmart buggy or something we can put him in?
well, there's that fire. You could put
Yeah.
those coals on it.
Throw me in
Cauterize
it.
these.
I mean, that's a bit much even for Boof.
I mean, if you just really want me to, yeah, but
I don't. I ain't.
think that's
I mean,
how
I do a
that
medicine
works.
check. I don't know. I got a 16. Was that a good idea? Lizard brain.
You can, but it's been a while.
Mm.
So you don't know if it would do you any good or not.
But it could do me good.
You're not sure if bites and cuts are what's causing
Yeah, I
the
don't
issue
know.
anyways,
I
so
don't see no
You don't
green
know.
fungus anywhere
you see little patches here and there, but nothing like
On him?
major.
on me.
No, just in the woods.
I mean,
You see them.
Charlie, I think. What if we just wrap me up and we can limp together? We ain't got to trundle nowhere. We can just walk like normal fucking people, arm over each other's shoulder.
You really made a mess down here.
I'm not making no mess in Boofington, sir.
I mean, I'm
Dennis,
just...
does it look like he's just not gonna make it?
Roll a medicine check.
Okay.
Make a fucking performance check to look awesome.
Do not do that. That's a 15.
What'd you say?
A 15.
So he's the bleeding is not completely stopped. So you think if the wounds aren't like fixed, he'll eventually just bleed to death in a couple of hours.
Okay.
Boofy
'Cause
got
he
a
has a lot.
cloth?
Yeah.
Does possum saliva coagulate?
No.
Blood?
No, we don't. But
Is it an anticoagulant?
I got some cloth in here. He's
diapers. Here's an old
diapers.
soccer jersey. It's more of a penny.
Arsenal.
It's
Fuck that.
It's more of a penny than a soccer
Okay,
jersey.
sure. So you get an old penny, which doesn't really hold the liquid too well
Fuck.
or anything.
Charlie, just ripped my shirt off. I've been picking up and loading wood forever. I got such great defined abs. It's all right.
Okay.
Okay,
I just
so you-
kind of rip his shirt off, I guess.
Sure.
But
You
not
rip
in the
his shirt
fun way
off.
like I'm used to.
Sure, sure.
Because of all the wounds.
You rip it off tactically to get,
Yes.
the cloth in such a way that you can wrap up the wounds. And, roll me a medicine check real quick.
It's another 15.
So it's quick, dirty, not perfect, but you do wrap the wounds up to
Just
the point
like
where
us,
they're
babe.
not bleeding profusely. So you think he won't die immediately, but he probably should see a doctor
Okay.
for like
They
a
got
blood
those in
like a
Cartersville,
blood
right?
transfusion or something.
Yeah, I guess we need to get on to the medical center.
Do you think I'm opossum negative?
No,
can
now
hang
we're
him
all
up.
opossum positive.
You leave Cliff, Alice. All right,
So-
Cliff.
Charlie's
Well-
gonna try and help Jeff through the woods toward the
Yeah,
medical center.
let's walk towards the
I'm gonna try to
Cliff
feed
bar?
Cliff.
What are you feeding him?
a cicada bar.
You pull one of your
Little Cliff
cicada
bar?
shells out of your mouth?
No.
Oh my god.
Why would I do that?
I mean, it's one of your
They're
teeth.
barely in there.
He just reaches into his tick bag and they get him all over his hands. Then Cliff licks them off.
Oh, I hate it.
It's like ants on a log, but ticks on a
Exactly.
hand.
Mm-hmm.
Ticks on a booth.
I think that sounds like canon to me.
I got me a whole bag of ticks I found in the woods. I collect
I've
them.
been collecting them.
His tick quart jar.
I let them. I get them on my fingertips.
Sure.
It's just like a mass, like putting like a maraschino cherry on your
Yeah,
fingertip.
but
Yeah.
they're ticks, and
But
I'm gonna
it's
let them
ticks.
get real full.
Man,
So-
it takes them a long time to fill
Oh, I
up.
understand.
Like,
we can do while we walk.
like a
yeah.
day or two or
No,
three or
no.
four?
A couple hours.
No. It takes a long time for them to puff up and get full. They don't drink that fast. I watched a thing on ticks.
I do not believe
You cannot
The
get Lyme
movie
disease.
Ticks is not a thing on ticks.
You have to be bitten for 24 hours to get Lyme disease because that's how long they have to be attached to you for the little bacteria to get into your blood.
your little bacteria.
Charlie.
He just keeps saying your name, babe, while we're walking
Do you
toward
want-
Cartersville.
You want to
I
put
know,
some of
I
these
don't
ticks
love it.
on you?
I really don't.
For
actually.
Cliff? Why don't you want Cliff to be happy and full?
I mean,
I'm going to stuff the
It's not
underside of
my
my
pet.
eyelid with ticks.
absolutely
babe.
not.
Babe, do you have your gun?
How many bullets do you have left? Like 3?
No, I should have like
She's about half.
6, 5. I don't know.
Hey, you've used quite a few already.
It's an 8-round clip. It's fine.
Yeah, but you've shot it like 3 or 4 times.
I'm going to
But I
fill
got
my
more-
nostrils with ticks.
Oh, babe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to hide ticks on Charlie.
Can we limp faster
Yeah.
away from him?
What do we
I mean,
have to rule to not have ticks on us?
You can athletics to just run
Animal
away from
hand.
him.
You can't outrun me. I'm a Vietnam.
I'm a marsupial.
Yeah.
Vietnam marsupial.
Vietnam.
Jeff, athletics with a 18 to get the fuck out.
Okay. You also still have that broken leg, so
So I'm
So
really good at the
disadvantage?
three-legged
no,
sack
you
race.
just don't. I mean, 18's
Still
good.
an
Yeah,
18.
still an 18.
Not great for You're still not moving super fast.
Hey,
but you're,
Charlie and I-
you're huffing.
Charlie and I were the sack race gold ribbon winners.
Sure.
Every grade from 2nd through 8th, all right?
Sure.
You're not
Three-legged
wrong.
race. That's how we met each other.
And what did Charlie get?
13.
And then what did
9.
Boof?
Okay,
All right,
good.
so you guys do book it, and you are a little bit of distance away from Boof.
Hey! Let me get these ticks on you!
He's slowing down because the ticks is taking his blood, babe. Cartersville. I
I'm
can
so tired.
see Cartersville coming up close.
So you can actually see
I know where you're going.
you can see the edge of the woods is coming up,
I know where you've been.
and you know Cartersville's not far away from there.
From there.
Roll me another athletics.
Damn. I guess if I have different advantage, I have to re-roll that. Fuck.
12.
17.
9. If you want to average them.
I was going to say, averaging it out, you're still a little better.
26 is 13, and he got 12. Yeah, we're just
so you're
about the same.
Just keeping a little bit faster pace as you burst through the tree line, and you can see
saying Charlie.
Charlie!
Make him stop.
Man, I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
as you burst through the tree line, you can see Cartersville very close in the distance. And as you take a couple steps through the trees, you see massive explosions going off on multiple buildings, just boom, boom, like these big fireballs erupting out of the town, multiple buildings exploding. It seems a little chaotic at the moment. It doesn't seem like a nuke went off or anything like that, but, like a gas station exploded or, maybe it was a gas main in a building, you're not sure. But you see lots of explosions, many buildings on fire.
Shit, babe.
You can hear the screaming from there.
It ain't no
baby,
better
they
here.
got the Walmart. That's half the population of Cartersville right there. Oh,
How are we going to fill up our propane tank?
We didn't bring one, so that'll be helpful.
Wait, isn't there like some kind of bomb shelter here? Train stop?
They did tell you to get to the bomb shelter.
Yeah.
They did say
I don't know how to get there, babe, but...
Bomb shelter is in downtown.
Oh. We gotta go to the train station. All right.
Where's the train station at?
Downtown.
Also downtown?
Yeah.
All right. Let's head downtown and get where we can get.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a knife on you?
I do.
Well, yeah, we stopped to talk, so
fuck's
you got to
sake.
catch up.
I caught up with you all.
Yeah, we were
His
just...
face is just covered in ticks.
Oh,
His eyes are real puffy and swollen.
fucking Tick Man
As the
prophecies
ticks
back
crawl
here.
over his eyes,
No.
just all over the place, and they're like on his tongue. They're embedded on, like, instead of taste buds, it's tick buds.
He's like melting out of the foliage. Over here.
Yeah.
Boof.
I don't feel so bad.
Well, maybe you got to feed
Why'd you
feed
make
it possum.
Why'd you make me run? Why you run from
We're
old
not
Boof?
running. We
We were just walking
at a
fast to
clip.
get Jeff some help.
because I am bleeding to death.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm being bloodletted as well.
I did not elect to be bloodlet.
Correct.
Well, you also didn't stop it. I stopped one of them.
Well, you can't.
Charlie
Stop
stopped
saying
one
that.
of them. Jeff just led there.
Hey, do you?
I
You
mean,
ever
she
snuck
smacked
into
a
town
couple of them
before?
with a rock.
Have I ever snuck in town before? I've snuck into all the towns.
Can you show us the sneakiest way to get to the train station or bomb shelter? Because that's where we got to get.
Yeah, I got you. I'll take you through the old abandoned Sears.
The mall. Yeah.
It's the fastest way to get from here to there.
All right. I ain't never heard no Sears. So is that like seersucker?
Ah, man.
I mean,
Tick
I knew
sucker?
they had one in Kennesaw, but that's a ways away.
Yeah, this is a pop-up Sears.
Pop-up Sears got it.
Yeah.
Right as they
Yeah.
was getting bankrupt, they were trying
Yeah.
new things.
There was no bad answers.
So
I'm going to take some of these ticks off me and put them inside Cliff.
so
You're just gonna let them. You should just let them lick your eyes clean and your fingers.
yeah,
Who
Cliff
said
is
that?
just slurping them off of your face and tongue.
Okay,
Just
good. Ugh, God damn, the things you do
One
for
after another.
friends.
So as you move towards what Booth was referring to as the Sears, it's actually just a storage unit facility that
Oh,
someone
yes.
spray painted Sears on the side of, like a
it's
concrete
the tag
wall.
of the
Says-
drug dealer that lives here. Gotcha.
Sears.
Yeah, his name is Sears.
Seriously.
Yes, and he's Sears business.
He's serious about meth.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, so this is Sears.
And so it does look like this storage unit facility actually gets you pretty close to the downtown area,
I told you.
but obviously there's a big barbed wire fence that goes around it, and there are quite a number of angry people on the front side where the gate is.
Boof.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just normal.
Do you have cutters or
Yeah.
is there like a spot you can just pull up?
Well, there's down here on the left. It's not really connected to the ground. We can just whoop, pick it right up,
And then
do
where
a
we go
tuck,
out, though.
stop, drop, and roll. Get underneath and
I'm
keep
not
going.
I don't know if I can big roller right now. I don't feel like a
I'm
high
sorry,
roller.
You seem like a high roller.
I mean, just because I'm wearing a shirt
I
and a
mean,
belt.
look at you, Mr. Man, with your belts. not have to hold your pants up with all the extension cords that you pulled out of the trash.
Charlie, babe, I remember why we left town.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we were just walking fast.
Treasures. There's so many
All
treasures.
right, let's try to get under that chain link fence, and then we can deal with the other side when we get there.
Okay.
I'm going to hold the fence up.
Yeah. No problem. You know exactly where it is. Just peels right up off the ground. Gives you a nice, like 2 foot, space for you to get through.
You want a crawl check or anything? Or are we good?
Roll me a dex just to make sure it doesn't catch any of the many bandages that you have attached to you right now.
We got a 5.
It catches all the bandages and it's ripping them off.
That's not how you roll, Jeff.
So, you're bleeding a little bit again.
I still got a day or 2, maybe.
You also don't feel terribly great.
No, I got this like sick, wet
I
feeling
roll.
in my tummy, and I'm sweaty, and I'm pale, and
You're
I'm
very sweaty.
kind of tired. Like I have disadvantage on physical rolls.
Yeah, you're not doing great. But you do
Come on,
eventually
Jeff,
get
you got
under there.
this.
But I got advantage on I love Charlie.
Charlie.
So you get under there, but you notice as you've gone into the storage unit that a bunch of the crazy people noticed, and they're all just running up against the fence on the other side, not right where you guys are, but like the front side.
Oh, thank God.
And they're just like, rah, 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 rah.
No, we don't have any.
Just clanging on the fence. Where are you guys going? So I'm guessing there's another exit to this storage unit.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, so there's the bomb shelter, but this town is fucking exploding.
It is.
It's
And
a
then-
perfect time to get in.
I think we're too late. And then there's the Walmart.
You don't want to go there.
Don't want to go
That
Walmart.
place was worse before this even started.
Roll me a
I guess
perception
there's a train.
check.
Yeah, I mean, is there a train coming
It's
around the
Coming
bend?
around the bend, yeah.
I got a 20.
So you can actually hear in the distance, it sounds like a loudspeaker going off, and it says,
Kill yourself.
kill yourself.
The end is nigh.
Kill yourself.
Those of you close enough, the train will be leaving soon to go to Atlanta to the CDC containment facility. So everybody who can hear this and understand it, get to the train. You have about 15 minutes before it leaves.
Can I do Jeff? Can Jeff do like a intelligence to try to figure out if he could like even make it there in 15 minutes, or is he boned?
Sure.
I got a 14.
You would have to really dig deep and find something within yourself and hope that nothing else goes wrong at all for you to
Like
make
scaling a fence, or
Yeah.
all right. I'm gonna do a con check to try to dig deep.
Okay.
I feel pretty deep, but I also feel gross. Charlie,
No.
I'm open that gate.
What?
I'm open that gate.
The gate where the people are?
Well, that's the only way we gotta go, and it's straight to downtown.
Jeff, the last 5 people that we saw that were crazy like that bit the shit out of you, and
Yeah, they did.
I don't want them to do that again.
I don't feel. Look, okay, look. I'll open the gate and I'll pull it towards me, and I'll stand in between the 2 gates, and they won't get me. And while they're doing that, you guys can run, and then they'll chase you, and then I'll just follow behind after they go after you. Because I ain't going nowhere on this leg.
You know
And if
I'm
they
not
get me,
dumb,
they get
right?
you.
Like, you're not...
I know, that's why I love you. You're so smart, babe.
But I don't want you to stay here. I want you to go to the CDC containment facility with me.
All right, me too. Well, then, we're going to have to get... Someone's got to open that fence, and then the rest of us got to make a break for it.
Hey, Boo.
Is that the only exit? Is that door?
I mean, we can.
Okay.
Can we cut through the chain link somewhere else? Does your
I
possum
think-
know how to do a little dance in front of the thing while
I
we
think
cut?
you've already made your plans. Have you not?
You don't have a fence cutter.
You didn't ask that
Roll
before
me-
you made
I'm
Charlie and Jeff, you can roll me an investigation check real quick.
7.
18.
You don't see shit. 18, you actually do spot that in the back corner, far away from the gate, there is, the corner post. Actually, the gate is sort of loosey-goosey on it, so you could probably pull it to the side and sneak through it. That might be the other exit or entrance that Boof had referred to earlier, and then tried to sneakily, decide no longer existed.
It's not that. It's just the last time he rolled, he got all scrapies, and I don't want him to get scrapies again.
I mean, it's scrapies or death, man.
I mean, I don't like scrapies.
I mean, look.
No one likes
They are
scrapies,
watching
man.
us, like
okay,
watching us.
You don't gotta make fun of the way they speak. That's just rude.
But there's a bunch of storage units, though, so obviously you would
So we could
break
try to
line of sight.
break line of sight and then make it over there,
All right.
Yeah,
and
I
then we
think
can make
should
a break
definitely
for it
try
to
cut through
downtown.
here.
You know what?
Let's do it.
That's on Boof. Tried to pull a Boof on you.
Trying to pull the old Boof over you.
Stealth-
You know why? You know why I tried to Boof you up?
Oh, he's touching me.
Trying to
Charlie, he's
Boof
touching me.
Look at these. These are so close to being ready to be harvested.
These are farm.
He's touching
Look
my
at
fingers, babe.
Look at
Boof,
these fingernails.
I ain't putting my fingers in that tick jar.
Well,
Stop
no, that's the thing.
touching
You can't.
Jeff.
Oh, you want to
These-
bite my fingernails
Yeah,
off?
they-
Get the fuck out of here.
Where?
Well, it's
No.
just.
I understand that payment is due, but
Well, look. Until the moon hangs in the sky like a fingernail, it ain't harvest season. So we gotta give the moon a couple
If
more.
I have to
more
kill
slivers.
another possum-loving motherfucker today,
I'm just saying, your boyfriend's got really great fingernails, and that they need
Jeff,
to be
get through the
harvested
fence,
soon.
please. Let's
I'm
go.
gonna try. Well, we got to go together. So Jeff stealths with a 15 through the fence.
Okay, yeah, you do sneak right through, no real issues whatsoever. Like before, anyways. And everybody else, I assume, is going through the same hole.
Yes.
Yep,
Mhm.
and then we got to book it to
Yes.
the train.
Athletics. So let me ask you this: would you rather try and sneak your way there, because there is a bunch of chaos everywhere, or
We only got 15 minutes.
because you have 15 minutes, just book it as fast as you can?
Do you think
Book
like?
it.
Yeah, I mean, we can do an
I think
intelligence
book it
check, but it's
because
going to be too close.
If there's gonna be
Yeah.
chaos going everywhere, it's not like us running is going to
Yeah.
Sure,
be weird.
that's fair.
12.
Charlie, earmuffs. If I fail my athletics, I'm also going to try to cut the three-legged thing so that she can get away.
Gotcha.
Like,
Okay.
I got a 10 this time. You good? Oh, she's not. She's listening.
Fucking cheating.
So
What?
Huh?
Nothing.
you do what you said. That
Yeah.
happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Charlie, roll me a perception.
She's running straight ahead.
Yeah. They were tied together though.
Our card together.
I
Yeah.
got a 13.
You notice that Jeff's kind of lagging behind a little bit, which doesn't even make sense because you're supposed to be tied together.
She turns
Now
around.
I'm
Come-
hopping. Now I'm
I
hopping.
need you to run. I need you
He's
to run
hopping.
as fast as you possibly can.
athletics with the 3.
He literally falls down while he's running, and you notice that you're not attached anymore, and that you could see that it's obviously been broken or ripped or something,
And also my leg.
and also his leg is busted.
Do I
But
know
you
that he
also
did it?
see that a bunch of really crazy people have
He did.
seen him fall down and are running slow-mo towards Jeff.
Can Boof try to pick him up as he's running? Like a quick scoop?
Strength.
That's pretty good.
19.
Okay, now athletics to carry a man
Go,
and a
babe,
possum.
I drop Jeff.
Okay.
go. You fall and I'm on top of your back. Babe, go.
You turn and you see Jeff on the ground, just reaching out to you and
Holding a knife.
waving you to go away
I tried.
as a bunch of these angry people are running towards him.
Charlie's gonna take like one step forward toward Jeff.
Okay.
Cough some blood up.
He does look really bad in terms of, like, he's very pale and feverish.
Any fungus on me yet?
Not yet. You have some red splotchy skin, but that's about it.
All right.
Have you got any ivermectin?
She's gonna stop and like be super fucking heartbroken for a second. And be like,
Okay.
Jeff, I swear, if there was anybody that I was ever gonna let marry me, it would be you. And
I
turn
know.
around and book it.
I know, babe.
Is there anything you want to tell her, Jeff?
I said I know.
Okay. And as you
I'll
share
always love you.
as you share that moment, about 7 or
Let's
8
fucking
of
go!
these crazy people descend upon Jeff.
Jeff attacks the closest one with a 15.
Hits.
2. Stab him. I stab him real good.
Yeah, you stab him for 2. Let's see here.
Jeff's at like 3 health.
I got it. Doesn't
What's
matter.
what's
Roll
Jeff's
8.
last name?
Schindledecker.
There's names I have to add to the graveyard.
Mhm.
This is gonna be a heavy graveyard season.
So most of the creature. So you managed to paw away a couple of them, but there's 8, so there's too many, and they just keep biting into like your rib cage and your arms. And one's got his like jaw around your neck, and it's just and blood spurting out of his mouth. Charlie and Jeff are making eye contact as the last thing Charlie sees is Jeff's face being ripped off like a chimpanzee attack. It's awful. And Jeff dies pretty quickly after that. And he shits his pants.
I mean, we all shit our pants when we die. Come on.
Athletics to keep running?
I mean, yeah, they can keep running, but also I bought them some time.
Yeah, you did.
17.
Charlie.
He did it for you to live.
I'll be with you
Charlie.
forever.
Without his sacrifice, you wouldn't be.
Charlie and Marley.
What'd you get, Boof?
4 + 2 is 6.
You are lagging behind. You actually sprained your ankle a little bit,
I smoke.
picking up Jeff and then trying to take off with him. So you are lagging behind Charlie quite a bit. Charlie, are you waiting for Boof, or are you just going?
Oh, fuck no. She hates
No,
Boof.
wait. Boof is lagging behind, but what about the possum? Does he jump off and
he's in-
catch up?
He's in a hammock.
He's in a pouch.
Yeah, he's a little pouch.
Charlie, call to the possum.
Save the possum.
You know the classic call that your father taught you.
Critical 20 to keep running.
Okay. All of a sudden, he digs deep. He remembers that he's carrying with him the mayor of Boofington.
He remembers he has a second action suddenly.
Cliff. We're not in combat, so.
So, yeah. One more athletics check for you, Charlie.
Okay.
You just rolled.
You get 2 successes after a 20.
Keep going.
19.
All right,
Hell yeah,
so,
babe.
So you are doing quite well, and then Boof manages to catch pretty close up to you, and you get to where you can see the train station, and you see that there is a mass of people trying to get into the train, while also there are armed guards like shooting at people because, again, there's more of these like crazy, violent people attacking the crowd as well. So it's sort of like a chaotic mess as there are hundreds of people trying to get in this train, while also they're being attacked and whatnot. So what are you doing with this information?
I'm going to turn to Boof. Boof, I don't think we're making it on this train.
Oh, Boof got away. Boof got ways.
There's a Boof, there's a way.
Boof got ways. We gotta sneak underneath the train.
What?
Go into different directions.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Are there only crazy people, or are there normal people here?
Both. Up at the train, it's mostly normal people rushing the doors, and then the outside ring, like, are attacking the normal people are crazy.
But they're letting the normal people on the train.
They're trying to let the normal
Okay.
people on the train, but there are a lot of them.
Okay.
How
So
big
there's-
is this diameter?
And like how many cars is the train, and like how many places are they letting people on?
The
'Cause,
car, the train has 16 cars.
Like, okay.
And they're all passenger cars. So it's fitting a good chunk of people, but it's just taking a long time to single file put everybody onto this train when they're all scrunching at the doors because they're
But-
panic running.
You're saying that there's a circle of crazy people around them?
Yeah, so I'm saying
So how big is the diameter of the crazy?
Like 2 cars, 3 cars?
I would say 3 cars,
And how many cars is on this?
16.
Okay, well then we're just gonna go.
The platform doesn't go all the way back to the back cars.
Oh, I understand that, but
Sure.
the train is still there, and you can
Yeah, I know.
get on the train.
I know.
So I'm gonna lead her to the.
So it looks like there are guards keeping people from doing that exact idea because there are people trying to rush towards the back. Guards like, no, those are full, and they're like,
The guards like keeping protocol while there's fucking crazy people eating other people in the
they're
back.
shooting at the crazy people.
Okay.
Can I roll to see if I know any of the National
People-
Yeah, you
Guard,
grew up here.
CSX, whatever people?
You would know the National Guard or whatever the people.
high or low?
The Amtrak people.
Hi.
Should have went with low. Nope, you don't know anybody. In fact, there is actually one person you do know, and it's an ex-boyfriend's ex-girlfriend who really hates your guts.
Oh,
That is
hell
the
no, we ain't
only
going near
person
her.
that you even remotely know.
Teresa's here? Fucking Teresa.
Candy. Her name is Candy.
Teresa Candy.
Teresa Candy.
Chorizo Candy.
Chorizo Candy.
Ugh, sounds like heartburn.
No, it's got Tums mixed in, so it's fine.
All right, so like, are you guys? I'm dead. Sorry.
The ghost of Jeff is talking to you.
You got to get me on. You got to let me on this train, sir. You got to let me on this train,
Sir, you have to wait in line like everybody else, one at a time. We can't quit pushing and shoving.
Excuse me.
What are you? What is that?
It's move.
He's a veteran.
It's a violent one.
He's a veteran, sir.
I have a pregnant lady who needs to get on your trains.
Yeah. Yep. She's and I'm her wet nurse.
What?
This is his
Midwife.
Midwife.
Yeah, I knew the word.
Mid-strife.
Show me your nursing license.
Yeah, show him.
I show him my
Can you
crystal
let my
collection.
pregnant
Crystal
friends?
collection.
I got
Is there a
azurite.
briefcase of crystals?
Yep.
Let my pregnant friend on your trains.
I got an
Chose a
inflatable
very
pool
natural
for
path.
natural birth.
Roll
Yeah.
persuasion.
For Booth?
Whoever is trying to persuade this guy.
Persuadely has got a 19.
Persuade you leads.
Booth got a 16.
She's carrying sacred life. We're not going to let that. You want these people, these crazies, to abort that fetus?
He turns and looks at like a commanding officer, looks at him and waves them towards a further back car, and leads just your group of 3 through the people, like a little quick separation, pop, pop, and they take you to like one of the back cars. And he says, "Get in the car. It's going to be crowded. Just these cars are already full. Just get in."
So yeah, Steve just kind of like walks through with his hand on Charlie's tummy. Is that a fucking possum in your shirt?
Maybe. Shut up.
All right,
Just deal with it.
Hey, we're good.
It's
We're good.
just
working.
moving
It's working.
around like aliens.
Oh, yeah,
Just deal
it's
with it.
baby's kicking. Baby's kicking.
Clear.
It just bursts out of her shirt.
I had a
Nope,
weird
nope.
lunch.
It's almost time. We got to get to the bottom floor bathroom on this train.
Hospital.
So, as you guys get on the train, you can feel that it starts to lurch forward, and you hear a lot of people outside screaming as they're trying to get on the train, and you can hear multiple gunshots as the guards are just firing on the
They
crowd
took their own lives.
who are rushing the train car. And as that happens, we're going to take a break. Hey, listeners, this is Dennis, the world's most okayest DM, here to talk to you about patreon.com/botched podcast. Now, normally I'll play a clip of the special guest this month, but unfortunately, right now, it's sort of a weird time where we don't have the episode ready yet to have a clip, and it's too late to play clips from the last month's episode. But I will tell you that Phil DM'd it, and it's again a spooky episode themed for October, obviously. And it's a little horror romp in the woods, and bad things happen to me because everyone loves when bad things happen to me. So, patreon.com/botched podcast to check that out. And of course, we also have all the other content: the art, the Discord, the bi-weekly games, the special executive producers, reading your names out on show, all that stuff. And you know what? While you're fucking at it, head on over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review so we can read that shit on the show. You can even go to Anchor and leave a 5-star review if you'd like. I think that's how that works. I don't know. I just work here. But anyways, back to the show. And we're back. And this time our story is going to pick up with Feaster. So if I recall correctly, as we had left off last time with
Mike and
Patrick McMillan, Mike Feaster, and Luis, you guys were not parked, but
I was
driving.
driving, yes.
pulling up
outside,
to the liquor store.
Pulling up to a liquor store that is completely surrounded by,
Completely surrounded is really strong terms.
I would say, about 30 or 40 angry people banging on the chain walls or
Oh, I
whatever
mean,
that thing that
The
comes
closed
down.
door? Yeah.
Closed door
Oh,
thing.
fuck.
Gate.
That's not happening.
Yeah, to get into the liquor store.
Would you like me to?
It does appear there are people in the liquor store.
Would you like me to roll around to the back?
Yeah, man. Let's try to go around back because like I'm gonna start to
Shaking?
be hungover soon,
start
and then I'll
shaking
start.
soon?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Look, just drive around back, man. Louise, didn't we used to pick up the? Don't you pick up the liquor order around back every day? Every
Yeah,
other
generally.
whatever week? Yeah, because you're on the liquor license at McCready's, which is just a
all right.
fancy way of saying that now you're allowed to do extra work.
Yeah. It's really bummed me out the past few years learning that you don't really get more pay for all the responsibilities.
And now you're liable in case I just like overserve somebody because I'm trying to make tips, which is really weird for like a tip system. So like the customer's my boss, but at the same time, it's more of a venue that I just kind of like show up to because I don't actually get a paycheck from you guys. But then like if I overserve somebody who then is paying me, you could go to jail because I got someone super drunk and then they crashed into an orphanage. I don't know. Doesn't that sound weird?
Yeah, service industry's fucked up.
Should probably change that. Well, I guess there's no changing anything now because there's no service industry because
Oh, there's not.
our town has exploded. Bro.
It's pad trick.
Yeah. Pad bro.
Pad trick.
Bro trick.
Yep.
Round back?
Around the outside.
It's round the outside, round the
Around
outside.
the outside. Yep.
Because we need, what was that? Chavas Regal is what you're drinking?
Chavez Regal.
Yes, sure. They definitely have that because no one orders that because it's, for old people.
It's not for
Yeah.
old people.
What are you,
It's-
48?
Thank you. Flattery will get you everywhere, sir.
Well, you don't
Except-
look a day over 47.
Oh, come on. What the hell?
Are you listening to the radio or CDs?
It's CDs. It's
Yeah, it's still smooth CDs, but they always have the news on really loud at the liquor store because it's a private liquor store and they don't want to talk to you.
I'm going to roll to the back side of the liquor store.
All right, you roll to, there's an alleyway behind the liquor store.
I'm going to let Louise out since she's going to go pick up the
Jeez, Louise.
liquor.
I say
for,
that every week, sorry.
for the restaurante.
Okay.
I'm going to be idling here.
Yeah, leave it running. Louise and I are going in.
That's fine, but realize that
There is an angry lady at the end of the alley.
will be
who is
watching.
staring at
What's that, Mr. Peebers? You want revenge?
I will be tracking how much time you have wasted of mine, and then calculating how much gas I have.
Dude, that's totally cool.
I have burned because you guys are taking.
Is this
so
eco
long.
fuel or
No, this runs off diesel.
gross? All right. Louise, you open the door. I'm going to rock it out
I rav
Yep,
forward.
absolutely.
because fuck this bitch. They killed Peebers.
So you're rushing
22
the
to,
lady?
like charge attack
Okay, so you're charging the lady with your bone and knife of
Mhm.
Peebers.
that has Peebers collar cut
Sure.
around the
It's
hilt.
still got Peebers' blood, dried blood on it. And little patches of
hungers.
fur in the hilt.
8 damage.
Yeah, so I'm assuming you're stabbing it in the head.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so you just come right up under the jaw and just sink right through the top of the skull as it's like... And it goes limp pretty much immediately and just sloughs off of
That's
your
some
boning knife.
tasty moosh, Mr.
Goddamn,
Peebers.
Feaster, that's some rage.
Full of moosh. Mr.
Yeah.
Peebers loves moosh. All right, let's get the fuck in this door.
The door's locked.
Shit. Louise, do you have keys?
For a liquor store,
Mr.
I don't
Peebers
know.
loves keys.
Keys, keys, keys.
Do you remember when I gave Mr. Peebers a little helmet and put a gold star on it and called him a Keysball star?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
God, he's so cute.
Roll perception.
15.
So you can actually hear what sounds like talking on the inside. So you put your ear up closer to the door. You can hear a number of people who are panicking inside, but you can also hear a news broadcast that is stating that everybody who can in the area get to Columbia, South Carolina. There will be a train that'll be coming and will be leaving in about 6 hours. So in 6 hours, the train will load up as many people as it can and go down to the CDC headquarters in Atlanta, and that'll happen every 12, 18 hours, something like that. So this is the first round of trains going down, so anybody who can get on in Columbia. And you guys, having been from around this area, know it's about a 2.5, 3 hour drive.
Okay. Well, Feaster, I listen with 15 to see if I recognize any of the voices in there, because we've been to liquor stores, and people who work at liquor stores love to go to bars.
It's obviously Jim and Sally.
And then, all right, I'm going to do a persuasion.
Big Jim's liquor store,
shit.
obviously.
Louise, maybe. Jim and Sally. It's Mike. It's Mike Feaster. I got a RAV4 back here. We can get to the train station.
If Feaster is there, real?
I killed the monster lady.
Her name was Louise.
No, Louise is my boss. She's here too.
Oh, responsible party is out there.
Yes, Sally.
And you hear the door click and unlock, and it just opens a crack, and they're like, "What do you want, Feaster?"
We need a case of Shivas, and you guys can come with us. To
You
liquor
came here for booze?
For Shivas?
Yeah, the Regal.
What?
I've only got sparkling cider.
Y'all got the
you
Dogfish Head style
joking?
sparkling
Come
cider,
on.
or the?
Yeah, for Feaster, all we have is sparkling cider. His money's no good here.
There's $40.
I mean, I don't think money's good anywhere anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I just throw in my credit card. You could have. It's got $8,000 limit. You just have what you want.
Credit
How
card
the
machines
hell,
ain't working. There ain't no
Feaster?
power.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I can't get over the fact that you have better credit than me. What is this?
Well, my parents pay it off, and I buy magic cards with it.
Everything makes so much more sense now.
Yeah. But hey,
Did you say an $800 limit?
8,000.
Okay, gotcha. I have an $800 limit on this.
Go ahead and run it for as much liquor as you can carry, and you guys can get
The machines don't work.
Okay, well, you got one of those 80s machines that's.
You want us to use a knuckle buster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're obviously old enough
Oh,
to know
let
how
me
to
just
use
go
those.
get that out of storage and set it up for you so I can get you $8,000 worth of alcohol.
Okay, well, you can
Feaster.
keep. I don't want $8,000
My
of
name's
alcohol.
Feaster.
I want to. It is. My name is Feaster,
Feaster.
and I just want a case of scotch. One case.
That'll be $8,000.
Cash.
Keep the card.
Yeah, I mean, hell, he'll give you
Just
his pen
cancel
and
it,
you
though.
can just run it whenever
He's
the
just gonna
I
machine
cancel
won't.
comes
You
it.
can have
back.
my phone too. I throw my phone.
It doesn't work.
Then I can't cancel it.
I mean, he's
He's
got
got
a
a
good point, yeah.
All right, I'm going to get a case of scotch.
Persuade with 20
He
on the
goes
die.
and gets a case of scotch and takes your card.
Do you guys gonna go to the train station or no?
With you?
Do you
In
have
general.
a vehicle?
Should we go with
No.
No, I think we're going to hold
We're
up in
gonna
here.
hole up here.
Yeah, I mean, they can't get through that metal fence.
It's true, and liquor has a lot of calories.
It's true. We'll be good for a long time.
Can I stay with you?
No.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
absolutely not.
Can Louise stay with you?
No.
No.
No. Stop looking at her like that. No.
What?
I would
I-
never stay
We need
anywhere
to-
near
we need to,
Sally.
you know,
so
Get
don't worry.
out of here.
We need to fill out the human race again.
No.
Okay. No.
No.
All right, never
Yeah.
mind.
No.
Too creepy.
See how many people
Louise,
die.
I'm sorry.
We
You're
need to repopulate.
You're being creepy again.
We need to expand the gene
Stop
pool
As
being
here.
so
always, yeah,
creepy.
just like every Saturday night at the bar. Creepy.
Exactly, because
And-
I knew the world was going to end. Therefore, I was trying
Your
to get the
voice has
seed out there.
changed.
She's not
Well,
into dudes
I mean,
either.
The seed out there.
Like she
Thanks.
has. Anyway,
I've definitely
not to,
not
like,
been
talk
lying
for
to you
her.
this entire time, wife. And I'm not a con man traveling around seeding up the countryside.
Close the door. Take the case of scotch.
I'm your sister. Secondly,
It's Myrtle Beach. It's cool.
Putting the Yertle in Myrtle.
Putting the Yertle in Myrtle Beach.
The world's ending, Sally. Stop trying to hide it.
fuck that Louise.
Fuck you too, Sally.
I tried, but
All
she
right,
wasn't having
let's
it.
get back in the RAV4, Louise.
That was 4 minutes and 38 seconds, which equals out to 1.68 gallons. You guys owe me $1.27.
How about
$1.27. Well,
How
it's
about-
South?
2 shots of Regal?
Excuse me, sir. I'm driving.
I thought you were already drinking it.
Yeah, you were drinking before.
Yeah, I know.
Were the keys outside? You turned off the car, put the keys on top, had a drink,
had 2 drinks,
pulled him out.
and then
We'll do that again. Let's get the fuck out of here.
all right. So I'm gonna start the car up.
Okay. Hold on.
They're going to grab his hand.
Hey, now listen here, sir, or madam, sir.
Shat him.
Get your hands off me.
Shat him, Tatum.
Get your gosh darn hands off me.
Prickly
Whoa,
pear
calm
paws
down
off
there,
me.
Patrick.
High or low?
Hi.
Louise.
Car doesn't seem to want to start up.
For what reason? Do I believe that it's...
The battery light is on because you've been
Alright.
listening to too much Little River Band while you've just been sitting idle.
For a minute and change?
Not just today. This is a prevalent problem you've had for a long time.
That's a good thing that I have the jumper, like the battery jumper, the hand...
You have a
all
hand
over-
crank battery?
No, it's not a hand
No, it's one of those
crank.
ones you put it on and you wait like 20 minutes and then you start it again.
No, it's a secondary battery that has the jumper cables built right into it.
He is a very prepared man.
Okay.
So I can jump the car.
All right, I'll you
So you're getting out and doing that.
Yeah.
Louise, you wanna give it the gas while he does that?
I would appreciate if you didn't.
Someone has to
mean,
start it while you're doing that.
I can
Yeah.
hook it up and I can start it.
Okay.
As
I
you're
take
out
the keys
front,
into my pocket.
sure. As you're out front and doing that, roll me perception.
7 plus wisdom?
Yeah.
2? 9.
You know, all you can hear is the sound of you fucking around with the car
Tink,
and
tink. Well, I mean, he pops the hood. He takes
Bitchin'
out the
of selling.
battery.
Yeah.
He connects the
Take it
black
out.
to the block and the red to the thing.
You know a lot about
Feast-
cars.
Hmm.
I don't.
You're Carmen.
Should Feaster and Louise do perception? Because we're still in the car.
yeah, the hood's up though, so you can't see anything.
Well, the window is the passenger side window down, or
I mean, yeah, if you lean out, you can look down the alley.
Feaster's gonna look down the outlet. Got a 6.
No, you actually
Roll the window back up. Louise, you want to look out the back? Front looks clear. I think he's good.
At some point, I'm going to passively hear something.
Yeah. When it's about 5 feet away from you, you hear a not shuffling, but a splash of a puddle as it seems somebody is running down the alley towards you. At which point you turn around and you see that there are 3 individuals running towards you who look very angry.
Hey, did he get that
like
thing
they're up to
attached,
no
though?
goods. Yes, he did get it attached.
All right. All right.
I'm going to scramble to get back in the car.
Okay. Roll me athletics.
Strength?
That's what athletics is.
6.
Okay. So you get to the car door, and as you're getting to the car door, the 3 people sort of run into you, and one bites
Excuse me.
the-
Excuse me.
one bites the hand that's on like the window part of the car door. Another one bites you in the shoulder, and then another one is like down at your thigh area. Just,
Oh, fuck.
So Louise is in the driver's seat, as previously stated.
yes.
Do I go down?
No.
He's got his arm on the roll
You
down.
mean health-wise?
So
Prone. Do I go prone?
No.
With 3 people jumping on me.
Well, I would say you were like at the door, so you were braced enough.
to
that
the
it didn't
door.
do anything.
Would he have the keys out because he's trying to hurry?
The door's not locked.
Door's not locked.
Right, but he's going to want to throw it immediately into the... Okay.
Did you?
No.
You're right there.
in your
my
pocket?
Yeah, they're still in the pocket.
Pants pocket.
Yes.
Pants pocket. Left or right pants pocket?
I'm not saying.
Doesn't matter.
They wouldn't know that.
I
So
know.
Louise
I
is
wanna
there in the
know
driver's
We
seat.
saw
Feaster.
you.
Yeah. Feaster is going to pop open the side door.
Okay.
Mr. Peebers is hungry.
Okay.
Hungry for revenge.
Oh.
All right.
He's going
And
to
he
rush out
kills
the side
Patrick.
and stab one of the ones. So there's 3 of them,
Yes.
and they came from the front of the car.
Yes.
And they're all latched onto his left side because
Yes.
he's on the thing. So
Uh-huh.
Feaster's going to come out and go for the one that's closest on
Sure.
him.
Okay.
Attacks with a 22,
That's gonna hit.
and we established it's this die for 6 damage to
So yeah,
the face.
you stab one of these things in the cheek. The boning knife just goes right through the skull pretty easily, and Moosh. And it goes down, and it makes like a moosh sound as you cut through. There's a little, you could tell it's sort of poked out the back a little bit.
Mr. Peepers is a good boy.
And the teeth go limp on Patrick's arm as one of the three goes down. But there's
initiative
still two.
Or?
Yeah, let's go initiative.
Real quick, are the windows like hand crank or?
Yeah, hand crank or
So
power.
RAV4,
it's a
they're
RAV4.
probably button.
No, they're buttons.
Okay.
Powered. But how long has it been since he took the keys out? Because they still.
Well, I opened the door.
That's true. Yeah. Feaster got an 11 for initiative.
20.
17.
First up is Patrick.
Oh.
Sorry, Pad-trick.
Patrick.
Pad-trick.
Patrick. Get off me, you foul beasts.
All right. Luis, you're up.
It just holds onto the door harder.
Hey, you
I'm
guys.
gonna crunch myself towards the door
Okay.
and then push myself back to see if I can
Knock him off.
knock him off me.
All right, roll me
Strength?
strength or dexterity, your choice.
Critical 20.
Nice.
You do. So you sort of push yourself off, and it rips the chunk of flesh that they were chewing on off as they're pulled away a little bit. They're a little not stunned, but taken aback a little bit. Like
Patrick
"What?"
rippling with muscle that we didn't know he had.
I'm like
Sure.
Ned
That
Flanders.
Yeah.
rope-like muscle.
Yeah, ropey guy.
I
rope,
get
rope, rope,
inside.
Okay, so you get in the car.
Yeah.
Ka-chunk.
Isn't Luis in the
Yeah, I
driver's seat?
scramble
Yeah,
out
she
of his
can-
way.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So you get into the car. All right. Window's still down, right? Or was it up?
It was up
Windows,
because I was using the air conditioning.
but he was
Okay.
holding on. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So you get in the car, and the angry people are smashing at the side of the car.
Oh, yeah,
Obviously,
Feaster
they're
also
hitting
gets
the
right
glass.
back in the car.
I was going to say. Okay.
'Cause
Turn,
what's the order, though?
it would be you next.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to get back in the car and close the door.
Okay. Are you starting the car up?
And they're hitting the glass.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh,
I'm gonna try.
Now that it's charged.
high or low, and because you did some work to it, you get a plus 20 to it. So high, low. Low would be 30 and under.
You gotta go high.
The rest would be
Hi.
somebody up. Barely. Barely. But yeah, so the car and it starts up.
Cool. We still have the battery charger on the actual engine block itself,
And the hood's up.
and the hood's up.
Yep, but
Well,
hey, the car started.
so can you bro,
Do you have a backup cam?
Yes, I do.
Just turn around and drive that way.
I don't have
and then
to
slam
turn
the
around.
brake and the hood will go down, right?
But the battery charger is sitting inside the block, and those things are about $187. And I'm not going to try.
Here's
to
2
lose
bottles of scotch. Clink,
it.
clink.
That's not how money works.
It is now.
I don't want it to.
Okay, I'm taking it back.
That's fine.
Okay.
We got to get to the train
Okay.
station. So back out of this alley.
Okay, hold on. Put your seatbelt on.
I swear to God, if you don't
Put
just
your
go.
Put your
Hector, put your
seatbelt
fucking
on.
It's
seatbelt
on.
on.
It's on.
It's cracking a bit, the glass.
All right, now I'm going to put my seatbelt on.
Oh my God, I should have fed him to you.
Lewis, is your seatbelt on?
Who the
Louise?
fuck are you?
Louise.
The
Oh
glass
my
in the
God.
driver's side breaks.
Okay, I'm putting it into reverse.
Okay. How fast?
15's pretty fast.
Oh, wait, how fast am I going in reverse?
Yeah.
How much
Like
room?
Like a fast reverse, or are you taking your time and being cautious like Patrick is known to do?
But slow is still 10, 15 miles per hour, which is really fast for humans.
Hey, Dennis.
So you
Yeah.
already put
High,
it.
low.
Hi.
I'm going the appropriate amount of speed so I
Okay.
don't ruin my car.
So then they are
10 miles per hour.
very easily keeping up by running.
But how much space is between? It's
a couple
an
feet.
alleyway.
A couple feet on each side of the car.
So if we're going 15, 10,
I could imagine
15
bigger
miles,
trucks will go down that
Well, while
alley.
he's doing that, I'm going to try to stab out the window at these things.
Okay, sure.
Peeber's fucking hungry!
I don't understand why you keep screaming. that.
about Peebers.
For 8 damage.
Yeah, another one drops off.
So there's one left.
Yep. Who's
Louise, you want to take a shot at this guy, or?
Louise?
Louise is gonna lean over and press the gas pedal down.
Okay.
Yeah, push his leg down.
Yeah.
Patrick, how do you feel about Louise coming over
Getting
and
frisky.
trying to press your leg
Get the
down?
fuck out of here!
What?
She's trying to make the car go faster.
Ma'am.
Roll me a...
No. Strength?
No, roll me a
I don't like to be touched!
Constitution check.
16 on the die
pretty good.
plus 17, so 18.
Okay, so you don't get too freaked out by the fact that somebody is trying to
Touch me.
well, A, touch you, B, make your car go faster.
What
So you
happened to
don't
my sister-in-law?
so, killed him. So yeah, you don't freak out, but she's touching your leg, trying to press it into the pedal.
Steady as she goes.
Oh my god.
How much longer are we in this alleyway
So
for?
I don't hand
At your
Louise?
speed, so there's like 30 feet left, so it's gonna take a little bit, going at a very slow pace.
Louise,
It would take less than 6 seconds.
as my manager, I need you to tell me that it's okay.
What do you mean,
I did make a noise.
But the
shrugged.
face. If it's only 30 feet and we're going 10 miles per hour, well, it's one turn till we get out of here.
Okay. So one turn, you'll be out of the alley.
Okay.
Okay. So, it's not the end of the turn yet. So, monster will bite you in the arm again.
How much damage has he taken?
That's a good point.
He got bit 3 times.
He did. So let's make it 4.
What level are we? 2?
Yes, you're level 2.
You chunky boy.
17 damage.
Good thing I rolled that 7.
He's real low.
As,
Sun's getting real low.
and just biting into your arm. You're bleeding. It hits a vein, it seems like, as it spurts, as it peels the flesh off the bone. You can see, anybody looking can see the bone of Patrick's arm as, like, the veins are being stripped off of it and everything. It's gross.
Feaster's gonna look to Louise
Oh,
and do
how's the car look?
do a performance.
Great. You're missing both side mirrors, if I recall correctly.
Do your performance with a 14 to be like, this guy, you drive.
Louise pulls the shoulder belt off.
Okay,
And
you the boss, lady. Mr. Peebers stabs Patrick
Is this
with
turning into a Thelma and Louise
with a
sort of
14.
situation? Okay. Yeah, you
Feaster
stab
and
him
Louise, thank
in the
you.
head.
Feaster and Louise?
Feaster and Louise
Feaster
for 5
and-
damage.
Does that put you out?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so he stabs you
In
with
the
a
neck?
knife
Yeah.
in the neck as blood shoots out everywhere.
And my
Peebers,
foot
everyone's full of
now,
moosh.
my foot now falls flat onto the pedal.
So you're full gas.
Yep.
Okay.
And also,
Hold on, Louise has an action.
it's true, but
Sure.
you just killed me, so this is all happening at once.
Same time.
yeah,
Luis, what are you doing?
I'm gonna pop his seatbelt and try to push
And
him out the door.
And she does have a hand on his leg already.
Strength to push him. Also, the door's not open.
Do you want me to do,
Pop the seatbelt. Maybe the zombie will pull him out.
Maybe.
So definitely pop the seatbelt and pull his leg.
Seatbelt. Well, she could even try and push him out the window.
Yeah, right.
I got a nat 20, so
I
I think I do.
Yeah, so you hit the button and she just goes whoop and just tosses him out the window as the angry person just yoinks.
And the car
yeets
is
him-
like listing into the road.
yeets him out. Yeah, and the car actually just lists into the road and bumps into another car. Just the back end.
List. No, that's not as funny the second time. Yeah, right.
And the back window of the RAV4 shatters from the impact.
Oh God.
did I die?
Yeah, you're dead.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you're in hell now.
Here's the funny thing. What year was this RAV4?
It was a 2018.
Was that keyless entry at that point?
Mm-mm.
Because if I got kicked
For
out
sure.
of the car and I still had the keys in my pocket, the car would stop
It just
running.
dings for a while.
I thought you put the keys in.
If it's keyless,
Oh, if it's keyless. I don't know.
He got the vintage one.
okay,
I don't know.
we'll let it go because I didn't mess
Sure.
mention it.
So I assume you're getting in the car and taking over?
Yeah, I climb over
Yeah.
into the driver's seat and
Okay.
get the fuck out.
All right. So are you going towards Columbia or?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, there's good coffee there. Let's go.
All right, so you guys take off in the general direction of Columbia, and at that point we will switch over to our last story for the night, which is Sal, Mildred, and an old
Random
people.
old man.
Random old man, Carl.
My name's Carl.
Carl.
I'm all right.
Driving south in a SUV that was stolen?
Stolen
It's a
SUV.
Suburban.
A Suburban.
Yeah, we had a minivan, but then Al flung shit all over the place like a gibbon monkey.
Yeah. You're one old man down because you left him in the parking lot.
Little
take the
shit
heat.
slinger.
To take the heat. Sure.
He's a car thief.
Sure. So yeah. So you guys are just heading south.
What time is it?
At this point,
It was morning.
Mhm.
yeah, I would say it's probably late morning, close to
Okay.
noon at this
All right.
point.
Just trying to make sure it's not nighttime.
Mildred, aren't you usually...
The radio stations are all pretty. They're all like flashing news stories about violent outbursts here and there. There's also some serial killer who's driving a bus of old people around because they found a bus completely filled with dead old people, multiple gunshot wounds, and then they found a van not far later at a Denny's. So there's like they're talking about like beware. They don't have a name yet of the suspect.
There's a dead right-wing conspiracy theorist in the kitchen of the Denny's.
Yeah, exactly.
Mildred, don't you usually roll up a fatty right about now?
Yeah, I would, but I'm still driving here, bud.
Oh, you're driving? I thought we had a driver.
I feel like I'm still covered in poo.
Millie Driver? Wait, where's another...
Minnie
man
Driver,
again?
she was a great actress. I loved her in Good Will
That's
Hunting.
Minnie.
I said Minnie.
Oh
Ah.
my
Minnie,
God.
did you know Minnie Mouse is married to Mickey Mouse in
I
real
love
life?
Steamboat Mickey.
Steamboat Willie when he
I
scratched the
fire
cat.
my gun out the window.
Do you guys hear a
Whoa.
ringing noise?
Yes, does anyone hear beep?
It was outside the car.
No, my hearing aid stopped
Oh,
working.
Okay.
Coincidence.
Oh, hello, young man with a
Hey,
gun.
yes. Did the race start?
Everybody shut up.
All
I
right.
haven't slept in days. I haven't had any food yet.
I have some Lunesta if you'd want some.
Lunesta.
I managed to
Yes.
grab one of the bags of shit-covered Perkins.
Just shut up. Shut up.
It only smells a little. I sprayed it with a
I
hose.
pull over and I punch him.
I thought he was dead.
I can never die.
Didn't we leave Al behind?
No, he wasn't the old. I thought it was somebody
We
else.
did.
We have another... Oh, sorry, I have
Yes.
split personality.
One old NPC.
I don't know if it was Alan though.
Yeah, I don't know either. So I'm just an old man voice.
We're all old here.
I did get a bag of poop-covered
Old-
food, though. I kept it just in case. Alan was a sneaky monster, and he was going to eat my num-nums.
Millie, you're the hottest toots in here.
Yes. You want to do the Charleston Chew, if you know what I'm saying?
Literally, no.
Where are we?
Do you have drugs?
We all have drugs. We're old.
I
But
can't
no,
read the
I'm
signs,
pot.
Sal. I gotta be honest with you.
Where are we going?
I roll a 17 to look at the map because I used to work for Rand McNally.
It's Ryan McNally.
It's a map company.
It's okay.
God damn it,
You
Tristan.
could have said Atlas. But all
No,
right.
no. It hit harder.
All right.
So good.
Sure.
Move your leg.
All right, so the Perkins was here off of 85, and we went into the suburbs, and now we're going south on Boof Street. Is that right?
Moose Street.
Moose Street? I
Moosh.
can't boof a moosh.
Boofamoosh.
Boofamoosh. Isn't that a...
I think if we...
I turned the radio on really loud so I don't have to hear these old people.
And I-
Panic in the streets of London.
I switched this channel.
London
It's
calling
the
to
end
the
of the
faraway
world as we know
I
it.
switched the channel.
Where the fuck are my car keys?
I switched the channel.
Lying naked.
I'm looking for,
I
like,
need
on
a
the floor.
hero.
I need like news or something.
Reports increasing of violent outbursts and riots all across the country in major cities and small towns. It is recommended to stay in your homes, lock your doors, and cover your windows.
And hide your kids, hide your wife.
Hide your kids and your wife because they're eating everybody up out there.
Good job. So with my map check, I navigate us to the highway to get us to
Sure, you're on the highway.
Atlanta. towards Atlanta.
Sure. So it recommends anyone who can get to Atlanta. The CDC is recommending everyone who is healthy and unafflicted, please come to Atlanta to the quarantine zone. If you live near any of the major railways that head to Atlanta, there are regular trains going and picking people up. That is the recommended way, as the highways are completely chaotic and very dangerous. Do not get on the highways.
I remember when I was regular.
I don't.
All right, so
I
I'll
only
take
should
us
blood.
off the highways then.
Okay, so you get on back roads.
Oh, I remember the life before the interstates. All right. So if we go through McCockeysville,
Sure.
we'll end up at the intersection of Queen Street and 62, and then we'll make a left at the 7-Eleven, or is it to right?
Is he even holding the map correctly?
He's actually holding a take-home menu for the Chinese restaurant.
And then Kung Pao Chicken is a left on Appetizer Street.
How much gas is in this SUV that we took?
Less than a quarter tank of gas. Yeah. They were in desperate need to fill it up when you stole it.
That'll last about 12 miles on a Suburban.
Yeah.
Is there any signs of like gas stations anywhere in the area?
Oh, sure.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to
gas
follow
station.
them to the nearest gas station.
What is
Sure.
the Sheets of the South?
Racetrack.
Racetrack.
QT.
Sure. Let's go with a QT. So there, you see a QT pop up, and it looks like a truck stop. So it's,
What's
Okay,
it?
no,
What's it
hold on.
look?
Flying J or
Ooh, Flying J, I want a
Flying J.
boiled peanut special.
boiled peanut
And a
special.
trucker hat.
that looks like a truck stop.
Sure. So it
Yay.
looks, it's sort of on top of a hill. It pulls off right before this small town, and also pretty close to the highway. And it's a trucker stop. There are 6 big rigs parked right off to the side, and then a few that are also filling up, and then a couple of cars. It seems like there's a lot of unrest at the gas station, and everyone's a little panicked. There are a couple of truckers with guns that are monitoring the streets, and anybody who's even remotely looking angry and running towards the gas station is getting shot. Just straight up shot to death by these guys. They have put these trucks up almost in the way, and they do have one spot where cars can go through, but they've got guns out and whatnot.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to start
Walking
driving
south.
that way.
Okay. So you get over towards it, and they all have trucks.
I'll roll my window down as well.
Are you guys angry? Y'all feeling good?
Yeah, well, no, we feel fines.
We're here for the arm wrestling competition.
Don't pay any attention to my
That's
great
been delayed.
uncle. Yeah.
But I'm ready to go over the top.
I mean, if you go inside, maybe you might be able to rustle up some competition, old man. Old timer.
Is there a seniors league?
No, it's just the league.
All right, well, you young whippersnapper, you'd let us through to get some gas?
And so they ask you to roll down all the windows so they can see.
Yeah, I will.
So they carefully look at each person. They're like, okay,
He's a war hero.
who is?
Oh, we left him behind. I get
What?
forgetful sometimes.
Okay. So they look through each of the, they roll down the windows. They're just looking at you, looking up and down each of the bodies. They look through at the back to see if there's anybody
There's
hiding
no
in the
bodies? Have you ever killed a man, young man?
back. I literally just did a second ago.
Yeah. Well, me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why'd you kill somebody?
Because I was feeling tough.
Peer
mean-
pressure.
I
Peer
think
pressure.
mostly you got your face knocked in, but that's just my thoughts.
Oh.
That's
sorry.
right. I keep punching you. Don't
Sorry. My eyes are real black. I spoke out of turn. This young whippersnapper's a real rapscallion. He packs a mean punch.
Okay. So you guys just need gas?
Food,
Okay.
and I might pass the wheel over to somebody so I can take a nap.
I'll drive.
All right, I'll just roll. I'll just keep going.
Okay. So they allow you in. They're like, well, we're watching you. No funny business. No sudden movements.
I'm going to go try to get my arm wrestling competition in.
Sure. So you guys pull in.
To get some Fritos.
Start to fuel up and whatnot. You go into the gas station. It is a gas station restaurant, so gas station for the most. There's a little bit of mini mart on the left side, and then there is a sort of southern grill kind of thing on the right
Sugarfoots.
with tables, and in the back there is a circular table where there is a man, cut off jean vest and trucker hat, big burly beard, just sitting there waiting. Just like jittering, waiting.
Hey, skinny jeans. How you doing?
Who are you? What do you want?
Name's Carl.
Okay.
1K, 3 R's, and 1 L.
Want to arm wrestle?
You ain't never heard of me?
No.
I was the Euro Truck
I mean, I've heard of Carl many times, but...
arm wrestling champion of 43.
He crit 20. He's like, wait, you said 3 R's in Carl?
3 R's.
Oh my God, it's an honor. So he takes his hat off and like puts it on his chest. He's like, it would be an absolute pleasure to be able to arm wrestle you, sir.
Well, I'm past my prime, but if you give me a Miller Lite, I feel like I could maybe twist my hat backwards for you.
And so he snaps his fingers and they bring over a bucket of Miller Lights.
Bucket of Millers around. Millie, help yourself.
Yeah. She just grabs one and walks away.
Sure. So you arm wrestling now?
I'm wrestling the shit out of this man.
Okay. So
I don't know what my
puts the
stats are, but
probably not great.
no,
roll 4.
I'm 88.
Roll 4d6, that's your strength.
And minus anything because I'm.
We'll see. If you
I
roll
mean, I
real
can just
bad, I
roll
don't
3
need to.
straight. I got a 15.
I'm going to say you're a 12
All right.
because you're old.
Yes, I am.
You've lost a little bit.
So my arm wrestling die is a 15 plus 1 is 16. I still got it.
It's good. Unfortunately, so he gets you, and it wobbles for a little bit, and you feel like the old juice is flowing,
Yes.
and he just slams you down real fast.
Hey,
He's like, yeah, I'm the best in the world.
you are now because I was the European champion and this is America. So hats off to you, bud. And I take my Bush Light hat off and I turn it around and I put it on his head and say, "You're the man now, dog."
I will cherish it always. And he just stares at you, unblinking.
Kiss him. Kiss him.
He's just staring
on
at
the
you.
forehead.
I mean, do you have any tips about the road ahead? Because we're trying to get to Atlanta. Is there a safe passage?
You're better off getting on a train than driving. The highways are crazy, man.
Shit.
They get all backed up, and then just the people get all antsy in their pantsy. And, if you're not driving a big rig, it's real tough to get through all them cars.
Can we hitch a ride with you?
There's not enough room in my truck for all you people.
Where is the train station from here?
Probably about an hour west, maybe.
West, is there a side road or can we...
You could take back roads.
Do you think we could drift off of you?
You mean like
Like a flying V? With our
mean-
van?
I guess I could just tow you guys behind me. I mean, for
You don't
you...
have to tow us. We could just follow closely, and then if you ram through something, we'll follow.
all right. For you, I'd be more than happy to murder everybody in the universe.
Is he going west towards the train station?
I will now.
Thanks, champ. Millie, you got those bugles?
Oh, the little chippy things.
How many beers have you had?
A few.
Wow. All right. You're a fucking champ.
You goddamn right. No, wait, apparently you're the champ. Wait, he's the
I
champ.
used to be the champ. He's the
I
champ
don't
now.
know.
What's your name, champ?
My name? It's Tony.
Tony P?
No, Tony Big Rig.
Tony Big Rig.
Tony Big
B.
Rig.
Tony B.
Tony B.
Where is Tony B? I don't know, but we're going to follow him out of here.
All right.
All the snacks we can carry. Beef jerky's in short supply. Lots of protein.
Okay, just load up on snacks.
And milk.
Milk.
Whole milk and beef jerky.
All right, I'll get you a couple jugs of milk. We'll put it on your Suburban. I'm sure it'll keep real good.
We can carry more than a couple in a Chevy
We need
Suburban.
our bones.
Yeah. How do you think I got so good at arm wrestling? I've never broke a bone because I drink a gallon of whole milk every morning.
Me too.
You've seen my YouTube
I
channel?
read your book.
Yeah. Over the Slop.
Over the Schlop. Oh, it was the best. I went to bed every night reading that book.
You have a CB radio so we can keep talking the entire time we drive?
I drive a big rig, sir. Of course I have a
I'll
CB
take
radio.
the other side of that one.
All right.
10-4.
10-4, Daddy-O.
I prefer Tony B, but that's fine.
10-4, Daddy-O, Tony B.
All right.
It's straight from the fridge. Get it? Because it's cool.
Can we go? Just go now? It's starting to get weird.
Let's fucking roll.
All right.
We're following the world champ.
So Tony B gets in his big rig, and he indicates that he's going to leave, which, causes the trucks to separate a little bit, enough for him to get through.
Does he have a custom horn?
No, that wouldn't be that. It would be,
I have no idea what's going on.
You're the best around. He is. I've heard that one before.
So
That song slaps.
So what are we doing?
So, this young man's gonna drive us a path to the train station.
What? Why did I just spend $60 on gas? If
So we don't run out on the way there because it's a little while.
It's a
away
Suburban.
west. And we're taking the back road.
I don't know if you're familiar with cars, Sonny Jim, but Suburbans suck.
Who's that?
I'm the old man in the back seat
Malin.
holding this
Old man Malin.
Marlin. I'm holding this bag of poop food from Perkins. It was poop before he spread it on there. But we do have a bagel.
Okay, and we have the train schedule. We know what everything's going.
The television said get to the train station.
It sounded like they were going to be regular trains.
Okay, all right. Hey,
You're driving.
you're all driving me fucking crazies. But all right, let's go.
I've got a pill for that.
Let's go.
All right. So you guys just follow Tony B?
Tony
All
B.
Really, you want to see how much milk I can drink?
No.
Yeah,
That's
a lot.
I knew that was
I
gonna
used to
happen.
be a young man.
Drinking milk's a young man's game.
It is. I'm feeling gassy. Why did you do it after I failed?
I thought it was cool. I saw you do it. I wanted to do it. I threw up. All of my Perkins. So you guys pull out after Tony B, and you can see flying off the sides of the truck, people just flying off. So he must just be running through people on the road. Every once in a while you'll see a car flip off to the side. So he's just driving through stuff pretty constantly.
Fuck yeah, that's Tony B.
And he is not doing it slow. So you guys have to be keeping a pretty good clip to keep up. So as you guys are driving west, that's where we're going to call. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botched was brought to you by the Patreon producers. His Lord and Majesty, Big Jim. He who is Steve, the Nuck, Quarter Pounder with Steve. Got you twice, bitch. Big
3
John. Oh, God, T.
Yeah,
Lord Chronic.
It takes your own medicine, you son of a bitch.
that is rank.
Skinner. God King, Shanda Panda, B-Mail, Zuchari, Gamers, Galaxy, Disgruntled Furniture, and Snuggler Supreme. If you want to send something to the podcast, you can do so over at P.O. Box 3178 of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, 17325. We'll open it up on stream.
If you want your stupid name read out live,
Hold on, I'm getting there.
Don't rush me, boy. Don't rush me.
If you want to have your stupid name read out at the end of every stream, you can do so over at patreon.com/botchpodcast. Like our newest patron, the Gamers Galaxy. Thank you for that.
you're the best.
You want to support the show but can't do so financially? Easy enough. Head on over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review. Like our newest 5-starer.
5 stars. Steve's grandma. 9/13/2021. Title: Best of the Worst. D.
Thank you to Gozer for intro and outro music.
One letter D.
More of them over at tiny.cc/Gozer.
His grandmother loves the D.
This episode is brought to you by the letter
letter
D.
For Dennis.
Thank you to Emily Swan for our album art. More of her over at A Swan Named Emily on all social medias. And as always,
As you pass off the crown to your arm wrestling regional championship to the new champion, Scream Botched.
What were we talking about?
see you next week.
And Lunesta.
Brunesta.
Brunesta.
You can support Dennis's new comic book projects over at patreon.com/hiveheadstudios. And you can support Phil's streaming projects over at patreon.com/imaginarynomad. You can support Dennis's new comic book projects over at patreon.com/hiveheadstudios. And you can support Phil's streaming projects over at patreon.com/imaginarynomad.